And she just flat out asked me in the checkout line at New World, and everyone's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, now I'm creeping around a bloody big humongous farm, can't see anything, with a gun on, and it's just like, why am I doing this? Why am I putting my children through this? You're the fanty, the fun auntie.
Fanty, not tea.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be a too.
Wahanga tuarua e te iwi, kei konei mātou ki te kōrero e pāna. Hata mātou kaupapa, me pēhea te mahi māma. Me pēhea te mahi māma. So how do we mame te whānau? Kei konei i o mātou manihiri. Ka tīmata i a koe. Who are you? Where are you from? And what's your superpower?
Oh, superpowers. I've got a lot. Nah. Kia ora everybody, my name's Kayla. Born and bred here in Opotiki, never left. My superpower is being a mum.
Yeah, great answer. Ko koe?
Me? Morena everybody, my name is Tui. Whae Tui to all the kids in our town. Where am I from? I'm from the whole 35. And what's my superpower? Oi, talking actual. That's my superpower.
Okay.
Great.
Well, this is going to be good then.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. What do we have?
No, nothing. E te whānau, we have a goal.
And our goal is to reach 1,000. Well, reach 1,000. to reach 1,000.
E te whānau, we have a goal. Our goal is
to reach at least 1,000 subscribers by Matariki. Matariki te timatanga ho. So all you need to do is click this button below. Ki kona.
and you will be in the draw to win e hana merch.
Yes! We will all be in the draw to win e ahana merch.
Just one person.
Just one. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. And just so you fellas know, e te iwi, she's also a superhero. So Kayla is our wonderful police officer. I roto ia whakatōhia. He uri ia nō konei, and we need more superheroes just like her. And we thank you for all your mahi that you do for us.
Thank you.
Right, hoki atu, hoki mai ki te kaupapa. So we're here to talk about how great mama life is for you fellas and the rerekētanga, so the differences between your world, the part one's world. If you hadn't watched it already, watch it.
I should watch it.
It's pretty great.
I should have watched it when I was working.
Yeah. So let's talk about mama life. How's it? Life as a mama.
So how old were you when you had your first child? How many kids do you have right now? Any on the way?
Hope not. I'll die if I've got any more on the way.
Oh my God.
You go first, Kil.
Oh gosh, my mum life begins. My oldest girl was 14. It began 14 years ago, and I was still at school, so I was a teen mum at a Portuguese college. The teachers were amazing there. They let me go home, breastfeed my kid, go back to school. I only had 2 weeks off school throughout my whole pregnancy and having the baby. So yeah, it was pretty full on start. I had to grow up really quick. But very grateful for our village, of course. As we are as Māori, we have just a whole lot of wraparound services, really, between my mum, my dad, sisters. Even though they were younger than me, they were always there to, grab baby when I needed a break. But yeah, so that's kind of where I started, and it just it involved me getting up 5 o'clock in the morning, getting my baby ready for me to go to school, drop her off to my mum. My mum was actually pregnant with twins at the same time, so technically she ended up having triplets while I was trying to finish school. But yeah, so very grateful for my parents and helping me out to get through that hard stage, especially like when my friends were going out to parties and I'm like, here I am trying to breastfeed my kid on a Saturday night, and even them travelling, them going off to uni, and I'm still here in Opotiki thinking like, man, I'm missing out on a lot. But you know what? Like, I would never ever change anything the way I did it. It shaped me as a person, and obviously things happen for a reason. And I think, that's kind of shapes me as a person who really cares about our town, who I like really want to be involved with helping our community, and like also being able to relate with some people that I work alongside or work with or gym with, everything. So like that's where I started, and it's just been hectic ever since. Like, so hectic. My kids are just like me and my husband, just play sport, more sport. So we just encourage it. We're just here for it. And I've only got 2 kids. So my 14-year-old girl and my youngest girl, she's 9. So I have none on the way, hopefully. I don't know if I'd be able to cope now.
Beautiful.
But that's a little bit about where it all started, and
It is.
Thank you, Opo College.
Thanks. Oh, Opo College.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Miss Harris, of
Yes,
course.
Miss Harris. She was our backbone of that school for sure. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Akwe?
Well, I thought I was going to be the only kudo who couldn't have kids, because I didn't have my first kids till I was like 29.
Oh, yeah.
Had twins, and then I was like, oh yay, Nan. I had twins before my Nan died, so I was like, I'm not the only kudo that can't breed, man. It's all right. And then I had another one 2 years later, and then another one 2 years later, and I was like, oh no, will you be Auntie Rachel? Love you, Auntie Rachel. Said with love, but Auntie Rachel was a mean mum. She was the bomb. She would have all her babies, marching them down to rugby. You know, she was such a big example to us. But I'm not like that. I'm not. She was a good mum. But so 4 kids now and working in the kura. So I'm glad for that, because I get to be around my kids heaps and all the other tamariki in our town. So 4.
4. Beautiful.
4 beautiful babies.
And how old are they?
I don't know. 9,
So like
9, 6, 3. Yeah.
the twins are 9?
Oh.
Twins are 9, and they're like me. They talk heaps. They're not sporty. So me and my siblings, we got into a lot of sport, but no, they don't. They're not sporty. They like to sit at home and do schoolwork.
Love.
Oh, gee.
Crazy.
That's beautiful.
So that
Times
suits
have
me.
changed.
Yeah, that suits me, because I'm busy as, so I'm like, thank you, my baby.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about busy lives. So you're a policewoman.
Yeah.
So how do you juggle that? Like your tamariki, your husband, your family?
Yeah, honestly, it's just day by day. It's a constant juggle. Just busy all the time. I mean, like today, I worked from 10 o'clock last night till 7 in the morning. Then obviously my girl has jiu-jitsu and whakatane, so getting her there back and forth. Grateful for Auntie Renee. She actually takes my daughter on a Friday morning, which is cool. And my husband, he runs a logging crew for his parents, and so he's up early in the morning, he's home late. I'm doing shift work. There's no routine. It's just literally day by day. Okay, you've got this training, you've got that training. What time is it? Who can pick you up from there? Because I'm going to be at work and Dad's still going to be at work. My girl is actually going to Whakatane High, so she's over there. And then so she's catching the bus sometimes, but then she's got training over there in the afternoons for touch, rugby, netball, like every sport they play, she plays it. And it's like far out. Okay. But yes, again, grateful for our whānau, our parents, both mine and Luke's parents, and my sisters, his sister. Like, we've just had that family where that day we can go, okay, can you please pick up our girl from here and take her to training, and then we'll be over there to pick her up, or we can organise that on the day. So that's what makes it easier for us to be able to do our mahi and to do our kids as well. I mean, they love every single sport. You know, I said to my daughter, okay, you're going to college, give everything a go, just do 100%, you know, and just try your best, whether you're good or not. And she did. And it's like, okay, well, you can stop now. You can stop because now you're in every single team, and then you've got trials for those teams, for representative teams, and then you start making them. And it's like, more and more and more trainings. And so for example, our weekend this weekend, what it looks like is that my daughter has jiu-jitsu in Tauranga on Saturday. She has a few fights. My other daughter has training for her league team that she plays in Rotorua. So we're like, okay, we'll go to Rotorua, we'll go to Tauranga, watch her fights, go back to Rotorua, pick our girl up from training, and then come home. And then Sunday she's off to Hawaii next month.
Yay.
Yeah, so then she's got trainings for that rugby team on a Sunday in Paingaro. So literally we're just here, there, everywhere, all the time, travelling in between work, just trying to get them to places and support them in those positive things that they want to do. So yeah, my answer is that we're just lucky we have such a
Cool village.
Yes, real supportive. They all want to be there for the kids as much as we do. So everybody kind of drops things for them, which is, we wouldn't be able to do it without them.
So in saying that, where do you find your oranga? So you would see everything in your mahi.
Yes,
everything.
Yeah.
So, and then you have your whānau support, all of that.
Yeah.
How do you
I know,
release?
right? Because, I see you running all the time, so...
I know. That's probably how I release all my stress, my anxiety, everything that comes with my job, my mahi. It's something I don't want to pass on to my tamariki and also my partner. I go to the gym, I go running. Some days I don't want to show up.
Yeah.
I don't want to show up. I don't want to be here. Not meaning I just want to stay in bed and just do nothing.
Yeah.
But I know what makes me feel better is actually getting out there, going for a run and doing something for myself.
Switch.
Yeah. So I feel that's with my mahi, I know my kids, people don't see what my kids go through when I come home after a hard shift, and especially my little girl, she's been my little sponge, and she's got a lot of anxiety for me. Every time I go to mahi, she's always like, Mum, please don't go to mahi.
Yeah.
Please be safe. Please, and it's just far out. She's already taking it all in and feeling worried. And I'm just like, it's all right, I'll be fine. We've got other people there with us. We're all a team and we'll be fine. We'll be safe. So just reassuring her but just seeing the hurt in her sometimes also makes me feel why am I doing this? Why am I putting my children through this? But I know it's me as a person, I just want to be here to help, be here to represent our community, our iwi, because there's nobody here that is and understands our people. So there's nothing, I think there's nothing better than having a local police officer understanding our people and passing that understanding on to people who do come and work inside here and actually get to know our people, get to know our town, and it's not what it's made out to be. So there's a lot. There's a lot. But it's just navigating through that each and every single day, every shift. I go to work and it's I don't have no idea what I'm gonna see, gonna deal with. It's the unknown. It's the unknown. And one day we had this crazy job and it was just there's a guy with a gun, and it's shit, okay. And we don't realise, but when we put on these firearms, it's not to shoot an animal, go hunting. It's not that we want to, but it's for safety wise, it's it's literally, if you know what I mean. I don't want to say it, but and it's real crazy on how that like I take that in and I'm just like, what the hell? Now I'm creeping around a bloody big humongous farm, can't see anything with a gun on, and it's just like 2 o'clock in the morning, everybody's sleeping, and it's like, what is this job doing? Like, this is crazy. Nobody knows and sees
So in
that,
our
but-
line of mahi, we have people like your dad
Yes.
who come in and we get to unload and
Yeah,
debrief.
yeah.
And, do you guys have that?
Yeah, so if we deal with like a traumatic or like just crazy job, our bosses will do a referral to a psychiatrist. So we actually have to go and see psychiatrists, which is good. It lets you talk about stuff.
Yeah, it's not if you want to, you have to.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course, at the end of the day, it is your choice if you want to go. But some people do get stuff out of it, some don't, and don't feel like it helps. And sometimes people just get more of being able to talk to someone in their family that can relate. Or even for us, like as police officers, we then go back and debrief at the station about what we could have done better, what we did, what, you know, like fully debrief, and we can all talk about it and actually be like relate to each other and know exactly how each other feels.
So how does that? So I can see why that would impact on Dole.
Yeah.
With all of that going on.
Yes, and like with the older police officers, like I learned so much off them just with little things like going home and how you, like obviously you don't express everything at home and into detail and stuff, but sometimes you, like I do go home and say, we had to go to this job. Obviously no names or anything.
You can't
but
say names, and you can't fully debrief at home.
But just like keeping aware that my girls are there and they're listening. So it's also what you're saying. You have to be quite careful. And I did learn something off one of the other officers, and he was like, you know, as much as you want to talk about stuff at home, just make sure your kids ain't around because you don't want them to listen to what you have to say, and because they take it all in. And he was like, that's one mistake I made, and my kids grew up with real bad anxiety. And I don't, and I learned from that. But even still, like, she still takes it all in. And and obviously she's got to grow up in this town as well, and they get backlash, and so always just checking in on them as well. So just making sure that they're happy, everything's good at school, everybody's treating each other well, and let her be friends with whoever she wants to be friends with, and as long as they're all good and happy and having fun at school. So
That's cool.
yeah, it's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot.
I thought I was busy.
Bro, it is.
Going to moan about study and blah, 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 blah.
Everyone's busy in their own little world, eh? Like everyone has their own different busy.
I like how she said, just give it a go. If you can do it, you can do it. Just give everything a go. Not takapo, eh? No, you're not good at that. Don't do it.
I say that too. No, you're not playing.
Oh, you too.
Yeah.
My poor nieces and nephews.
We had this conversation, like, it's cool how you got that busy life. Do you find it hard to ask for awhi when it comes to your babies?
Yeah, I do. Because I've always been the person to do things for them.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's been a real tough journey of trying to figure out how to mum, working shift work, having no routine when that's what kids need is routine. So it was a huge thing of having to ask, and I still even now, like when I'm asking for one of our whānau to pick the girls up, I'm always like, how else it's always last resort for me. How else can I figure this out? How can I do this on my own? I'm constantly thinking like, how can I do this and not have to bother anybody or, ask. But it's got easier on the way. It's been nearly 4 years now since being with the police, and
4 years.
so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Right.
I know.
Wow.
That went real fast.
Yeah.
It's been quick. I think it's slowly getting used to it, but it's still like that guilt of, and also like not being there every training and not being able to drop them off at school, just those little things, not being able to do that, not being able to pick them
your mum
up.
was a really, really present mum, eh? And you
Yes,
would be
mum
like,
was
"I
there,
wanna be like that
100%.
too."
Yeah, mum was there all the time. And I just remember even being at school, like, and your parents show up to watch athletics and you were so excited. And so, like, I'm always like, if I can't be there, I'm always trying to find someone else that can be there, like mum.
Yeah.
Mum, just dodge work for a bit and go and watch her. No.
Yeah.
But, so it has been hard, but working through it.
Youth Week 2025 is coming up soon.
Save your space.
19th of May, we have our Youth Week. And our whakatauki for this year is... You better...
Take our place.
Nah.
He can edit that.
19th of May, we have our Youth Week coming up. And our whakatauki this year is...
Take our place.
Waiwahitanga.
And for more information, please click this link and it will show you where to go. Yes, show you where to go. Well done, you're amazing. What about you? What are your challenges?
I don't know. Like Kill's saying, like, I struggle to, when people offer you help, I struggle to accept it.
Yeah.
Like, because when I had tamariki, all my whānau in Australia, and I was with my in-laws, and, we all have those ones in our family that are like, I can't rely on my in-laws. Well, I'm the opposite. Mine are amazing. Like, my kids don't know life without their grandparents.
Yeah.
So, I think we all have to learn to accept help. Like, I came from a single mum, just mum, and she never, ever had any help. And the burnout is real.
Yeah.
So for a hard out job like what Kill has, and we know your parents are always there and they want to be there, and you know
100%.
that. And so the people that say, I'm here for you, we just have to let them be.
Yeah.
that's
Otherwise,
beautiful.
you're no use to your kids, your husband, and your client base, whoever that should be.
Yeah.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's like you and your husband live a single life until the weekend.
We do, sort of, yeah. Like, this is my first weekend in ages that I've had off. So I'm like, I'm so excited to, like, spend a weekend with my family.
And watch them, eh?
And watch them, go to their training, go to her jiu-jitsu fights this weekend. Like, it's, I make sure that when I do have days off that I'm like fully present with them, because I know, like, already, like, while working, I've missed out on a few things like that they've been doing. And so it is hard. And I think, that life goes so fast and they grow up so fast. And so, like, even just last night, it was funny because my little girl was being a little and she got told to get to bed. And then I was like, oh, because I had been sleeping all day from working the night before, sleeping all day, and then I was trying to have a little nap before going to bed, and I'm just like, I haven't seen her for 2 days, and I'm like, oh, I feel sad. Like, I was like, I feel sad, and he's like, nah, she's been a little shit, and I was like, okay, and I left it for like 10 minutes. And I heard her little footsteps and I was like, oh, come here, like, lay in bed with me until it was time for me to go to work.
Yeah, and that's why you have it today?
Yes. Wow. Yeah, kind of.
No, she's doing ako.
I instantly regretted it. When I went for my walk, she was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I was just like, oh, man, I wish you went to school. And I was like, damn it. And I literally had to carry her on my back for like, I don't know, how long did we walk? 8 Ks. So I had to carry her on my back for at least 3 Ks.
Just 8 Ks.
Because I knew I was going to be late if she was going to be walking. And then the only reason we went to the bakery before this was because to make her happy.
You're a great mum.
Please be happy.
You're a great mum. Who do you spoil the most?
You're not
Both.
Both of them. In different ways. In different ways. Like, my big girl, I know that she is more her daddy's girl, and I think that's just from us being such young parents. I didn't want to be a mum until I was sorted. I had gone to uni, just those steps that you you are meant to take, whatever.
But hello.
But hey, I will just go the opposite way.
No, but hey, now you can say teen mums can do anything.
Yes, 100%. Like, yeah, so I think because Luke was always, he loved kids, even his little cousins. Exactly. And I was just like, no, I am going to be selfish and I'm going to go to university and I'm going to get this great big degree and never have kids until I'm like got this house. And, you know, like just you have all these dreams and goals as kids. And so like automatically, it's not that I didn't love her or anything. It was just like he was more attached to kids than I was. And they just grew this bond. And yeah, and then, but obviously as she got older, she needed me more and wanted to come to me more. So I was just taking that all in. And then obviously like with my youngest girl, I was a little bit older, I was a little bit mature. Like none of our kids were planned. Both of them weren't planned. And before having my little girl, I had a miscarriage. And I think like they were like, oh, you're not going to be able to have kids till like, you know, a few months later, if you wanted to try again. I was like, no, like she wasn't even planned, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know, you go in this little hole. And I know that happens to a lot of people. And then it was like 2 weeks from having a miscarriage to then getting pregnant again. And I was like, what? And then so I think like for me, I grew a connection right from the start with my youngest girl, and nothing, like I'm just being straight up, but like nothing against my oldest girl because I love her just as much, but you know, she just drew more to her dad.
That's normal, because I'm the same with like, I had the twins and then I was like, ugh, the same, like their daddy's girls, he was way more maternal, he's a better mum than me, to be honest.
That was Luke.
And now my Emma Rain, she's my best friend.
No, 100%.
And I love the twins.
And it's funny because my oldest girl, she's like, Mum, you're scared of Doe. And I was like, because she's real, like, she's so like me.
Has
she's
that
so
face.
like me.
Yeah.
But even at kohanga, she was that. She's got a resting face.
Nah, she does.
She so does.
We
love you, doll.
Yeah. They know. Look, you can see it right now. And my big girl's like, Mum, you're scared of Doe because you always do whatever she says. And I'm just like, I try not to. And then it's like,
and the blue eyes, it just kills it.
Yeah.
Blue eyes just kills it.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah.
Chores.
Oh. That's a dad job, because dad's got the like, you better go do those chores right now, bro, and they sprint. If I'm I need you to do this, hurry up. They're like, the sky is green today. And the dad's just like, move, and it's like, boom,
Done.
done. So that's a dad job, guys.
Yeah.
Out there.
100%.
To the man,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
reckon.
He's a cricket.
I'm always hounding my kids, and they're like, "Oh, Mum, you're
and
so
your OCD
angry."
too, hey, cool.
A little bit.
A little bit.
They're like, "Oh, Mum, you're so angry," and I'm like, "No, this is the 10th time, and this is when I get angry. That's when you finally listen." I'm up, and they're like, "Just ask nicely." I did for 9 times.
9 times, yeah.
Out of 10. And then you hear me out on the 10th time because I'm going crazy, and then ring up the dad. Your kids, da, da, da. And he's like, put them on. And I'm like, here. And they're like, oh, you always telling us, Mum. Because you don't listen.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is so funny.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
I'm just sitting here soaking it all in. And I'm like, okay.
What not to do as a mama. What not to do as a mama.
So traditions, are there any, you know, when you grew up with your whānau, are there any traditions that you have in yours? Like, have you carried that over to, might be kaitahi or?
No, ours is probably something from our family that we didn't do as a whole family for a few generations, and that was keeping secrets. So although that was probably something we did intergenerationally, we don't do that in our family. So, yeah, my baby asked me what sex was at the checkout in New World. They say there's the pyramid pads. So it's open door in our whare.
Yeah.
You, when you got a sore puku because you got a secret sick puku, you come and tell mum. And we talk about it wherever it comes up. So we didn't have that in our family, but we do now. And that's probably the only thing that,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of more. But no. Oh, we eat at the kai table, probably something we didn't do, but so that we can sit there, eat and talk together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That'll be
cool.
about it. What about you, Kil? Because I know you have cool Christmases and stuff.
Oh,
Do you do that for the 4 of you? Like sit and just actually korero?
nah, we don't. Just because we're like, sometimes I can go with not seeing my family, but staying there for like 3 or 4 days. It's just because we just passing each other, or when they're waking up, I'm then going home to bed, and then when Luke gets home, I'm going to work, or I don't even get to see him because he will finish at like 4:30, and I will be gone at 2:00 until like 11 to midnight, say, and then I'll get home. Everyone's obviously asleep. Then I'm still asleep when they're gone to work and to school, and then I might be able to pick them up in the afternoon. So it's just a constant like passing.
So that's why you appreciate this weekend, eh? 'Cause
That's
this
why,
is your
yes,
valuable
100%.
whānau
Like
time.
with my mahi, I need, because I'm such a family orientated person, and I also get so much FOMO when my family go and do stuff without me, and I'm just like, wah, crying at my desk. So every time I have, because I get 4 days off.
Yeah.
So every time I have days off, I've got to have like a plan and make the most of it.
Not waste it, eh?
Not waste it. Just like, first, like I finished at work 7:00 this morning. This is my first day off.
Oh, great.
So like most people would spend it sleeping to try and catch up on your sleep, because I haven't slept since not last night, the night before.
Yeah.
Oh no, not even that night. Yeah. Anyway, so I have to have a plan. I have to make the most of my 4 days off, doing as much as I can with my girls, my husband, and every extended whānau. There's got to be a plan, because I need something to look forward to too, especially if it's been a hard week. I need something fun to look forward to. I just get excited when I'm on the weekend, and because sometimes I could have days off and the kids are at school and Luke's at work, so I'm at home just
Cleaning your OCD house.
cleaning. It's nice because you have you time. Cleaning, going to the gym, and then go back and do more cleaning, or I don't know, go sleep and try and go see somebody. There's not anything. I mean, if anything, yes, what we've carried on from my whānau from my mum and dad to my kids is no secrets. We didn't have
your mum and I have spoken about this before.
like there was no secrets. Everybody was upfront. Everybody we knew what was going on. There was a way how my family kept us safe as kids. Knew what was right, knew what was wrong. We knew right from the start. And then being open and honest, no lies, And like I think with my kids, I think that was a huge thing, and especially with my mahi, like I see kids go through stuff. You see a lot. And so sometimes it's a learning for me to be like, how can I make this a learning for my girls? Don't do this, don't do that, because this is sometimes what happens.
Do they feel confident? Like, do both your father's kids feel confident to openly
my kid
talk to
asked
you?
me what sex was in new build. Like in front of everybody. She's like, Mum, we're not allowed to tell secrets, and these kids were talking about secrets in the classroom today. And she just flat out asked me in the checkout line at New World, and everyone's like, what are you going to do? And so I just said to her, well, that's not, we can talk about that at home, but I told her what it was. Didn't explain to what the act is, but we had to have that conversation then and there, because that's the rule. If I come to you, then you've got to come back at me. So, we were in New World, but we had that conversation, because you can't, you can't say and then renege. So I hope that my kids are, confident.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's-
that is.
To come out and say whatever's on your brain.
Yeah.
Because I was just saying yesterday that in the other segment that my kids, they'll go to Auntie Ria, Auntie Kylie, Auntie Ron. They probably know more about their life than what I do.
Yeah.
And that's probably because my actions come with a face,
Yeah, totes.
the dishes. You know, I can just do that
Yeah.
and they're up. But when I say to them, how was your day? They'll say, yep, good. Oh, what was good about it? Oh, I don't know. And then they'll just walk into the room. Yeah, they'll go to the aunties. Oh, auntie, we had this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's and for me that's a bit of a whittle for me too. It's a challenge for me because I don't know. My resting face is probably worse than it actually is when it comes to my tamariki because they're asking the auntie, is my mum okay? You know, when they can actually ask me and they find it hard to communicate with each other as well. And that's all 5 of them. But I know all their trades and I know how all of them are, you know. But I don't know. I just think that
I think it might be because like you're like a super mom and you have to do everything as
super
your
mom.
mummy daddy,
Yes.
you know?
Mom.
And then
mom.
sorry.
You're a super mom.
You're super mom,
Yeah.
Super mom.
you know?
We're all super mums.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
even
it's
because
different when
she's
you're
a super
that's
auntie.
just you. You know what I
auntie
mean?
mum.
You're like mummy daddy.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, so
Yeah, there's
you've
a
got
few
2
of us
roles.
like that, eh?
Yeah, heaps. Because my mum was the same. She was mummy daddy. Oh my dad doesn't watch this. But yeah, she was
Hello,
mummy
Dad.
daddy, and she had 2 roles. She was responsible for bringing in the kai and cooking it, and then us and. Well, my sister was really, you know, she was a scary girl. She was a handful. And so mum was busy all the time. So, and doing 2 roles. So sometimes we were like, oh, I don't want to be a hoha.
Yeah.
And that's where I always high five our single mums because they're doing 2 jobs and one is hard.
I couldn't do it.
High
Yeah.
five, Tucker.
100%.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
High five us.
Yeah,
That's
high
all
five.
of us. The jobs that we do, the things we do for our people.
Yes.
I can be the dad, Kay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be the dad. No, because you always have kids. You. All the
Yeah, I
time.
do. Yeah, I do. So I'm like trying to think about when we have kids, I'm just like, oh my God.
We've had this conversation too, dear.
Oh my
I don't want to
God.
leave them alone.
You're the fancy. The fun auntie.
auntie.
Yeah, the fun auntie.
Yeah.
That's why.
Funty,
Fancy.
not cutty.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll be a too. Yeah.
I
no.
think that's why our kids like you.
We have a lot of funties.
anyway, yeah, I wanted some of that.
Yeah.
I think that's us because we have golfing and we have work
yes, and we
and
have
sleep. We need to sleep.
We need to sleep.
We need to sleep.
I'm on a roll now.
We need to sleep. So thank you both for coming in today. I appreciate this. I think this might be part 1 of a series.
Oh, is that?
Oh, you know,
Part 2.
part 2, part 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
So, e te whānau, because of this, we have Mother's Day coming up. And with Mother's Day, tamariki mā, we are asking for you to shoot a video of your mum. Shoot a video of your mum and tell us why she's amazing. What makes her amazing mum in your life. Send us a video of her, of yourself, and add us on Facebook, Te Tāwhara o Te Whakatōhia, and add us on Instagram as well. Tamariki mā, and a prize may come your way.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to be giving away for Mother's Day special.
Oh, cool.
So tell us something great about your mama, e te whānau.
And we're going to look over at Zane and do a pukana.
Oh, I like
No. Yep.
I don't do
yes.
those.
I
No.
like pukanas.
I've got broken teeth.
Oh.
Well, you don't open
you
your
don't
mouth.
Open your mouth doing a pukana. Do you go?
I'm Chinese. I do this.
Dole, come and do a pukana, Baba.
Oh, yeah. Come, doll.
Come on, Baba.
You can be the
Come
leader.
on and do it from over
This
here.
is my
Stand over
haka
here.
queen. She loves haka. She's
She's amazing, e te
Honestly.
whānau.
over
Matatini?
Matatini.
Yeah.
Do I want to say? Oh, God.
Hara mai, Dole.
She learned almost everyone's bracket over and over again.
Cool doll.
She learned whose
Sit by
bracket?
mama.
Everyone's.
Oh.
She's still
Yeah.
going hard with
And we'll do a big
singing
fat
all the
pukana.
songs. Yeah.
Well, look at saying, eh?
One thing. Do you want to tell everyone what you want to be when you...
No.
Oh, come on. I think it's cool.
What you want to be?
Come on, tell us.
Can I?
Mum said you had no secrets.
Do you want to be a kapaka leader?
Yes.
Oh, I love
Yay!
She goes, Mum, do you know what I want to be when I grow up? And I said, what do you want to be? And then she said, I want to be like Auntie Tony. You know, Kitty?
Yeah.
Like Auntie Tony. And I go, oh, no, don't be like her. What do you want to be like her for? And then she goes, oh, because I want to get a moko kawa and I want to be a kohanga teacher. I was like, oh,
You'd be a
yes.
kohanga teacher for us.
We can make that happen.
Yeah. I thought, oh, yeah, you be our Māori girl.
Yeah, the new age for moko baba is 13.
Should we do a pick
Okay, yeah.
Who can I run?
Okay.
Ready, doll?
You got to count us.
Toru, rua, tahi.
Told ya.
Thank you both so much. Thank you.
Thank
all of
you.
you.
Thank you.